Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Oscar Wilde. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes. I am out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you definitely don't deserve me at my best. Marilyn Monroe. Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. Albert Einstein. So many books, so little time. Frank Zappa. A room without books is like a body without a soul. Marcus Tullius Cicero. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Bernard M. Baruch. You've gotta dance like there's nobody watching. Love like you'll never be hurt. Sing like there's nobody listening. And live like it's heaven on earth. William W. Perky. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Dr. Seuss. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Robert Frost. If you want to know what a man's like, take a good look at how he treats his inferiors, not his equals. J.K. Rowling. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Walk beside me, just be my friend. Albert Camus. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Mark Twain. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. Oscar Wilde. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. Albert Hubbard. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Oscar Wilde. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Mahatma Gandhi. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr. We accept the love we think we deserve. Stephen Chbosky. Without music, life would be a mistake. Friedrich Nietzsche. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. Narcotics Anonymous. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. Andre Gide. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore. Dream. Discover. H. Jackson Brown Jr. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes a fire shall be woken. A light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king. J.R.R. Tolkien. It is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. J.K. Rowling. The person, be it gentleman or lady, who has not pleasure in a good novel must be intolerably stupid. Jane Austen. Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Marilyn Monroe. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Albert Einstein. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. J.K. Rowling. And as she read, I fell in love the way you fall asleep, slowly, and then all at once. John Green. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde. Fairy tales are more than true. Not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. Neil Gaiman. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. William Shakespeare. It is better to remain silent at the risk of being thought a fool than to talk and remove all doubt of it. Morris Switzer. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. Mark Twain. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. Bill Keane. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. Friedrich Nietzsche. A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she truly is until she's in hot water. Eleanor Roosevelt. I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I needed to be. Douglas Adams. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Gordon Weedy. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply, without problems or pride. I love you in this way, because I do not know any other way of loving but this, in which there's no I or you, so intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand, so intimate that when I fall asleep your eyes close. Pablo Neruda. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Albert Einstein. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. William Shakespeare. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Lao Tzu.